Sziasztok! Hi everyone, I'm Sándor. Welcome to another Hungarian lesson. Let's learn how to say I have no idea in Hungarian. It's going to be really easy, but it's also an expression worth dissecting. Let's dive in. Okay, first off, if I were to literally translate I have no idea into Hungarian, it would be nincs ötletem. Nincs ötletem. Nincs ötletem. Ötlet means idea, like when you say I have an idea or good idea. And nincs either means there isn't or doesn't exist. Hungarian doesn't have a word for to have, so when it comes to possession, when you don't have something, you just say nincs. So it can be translated as I don't have, you don't have, and so on, but the actual meaning is different. And ötletem means my idea. So this sentence literally means my idea doesn't exist. But if you actually want to say I have no idea, we don't use this expression. The expression we actually use is this. Fogalmam sincs. Fogalmam sincs. Fogalmam sincs. I have no idea. Fogalom either means an idea or a concept. I think it's much better to think of it as concept. It's much more abstract than ötlet. Fogalom is one of those words which loses its last vowel when it gets conjugated. So, fogalmam means my concept. It's a possessive conjugation in first person singular. And sincs is an interesting word also. Sincs actually means that also doesn't exist, or it's not there either. Usually it goes hand in hand with the word nincs. For example, nincs házam. Nincs házam. Nincs házam. I don't have a house. Pénzem sincs. Pénzem sincs. Pénzem sincs. I don't have money either. But when it's used just by itself, without the word nincs, it can have the meaning of I don't even have that. So, fogalmam sincs literally means I don't even have a concept about the thing we're talking about or about the thing that you just asked me. Let's see a few examples. Hol van a kocsim? Hol van a kocsim? Where's my car? Fogalmam sincs. Fogalmam sincs. I have no idea. Mi a kvantumfizika? Mi a kvantumfizika? What is quantum physics? Fogalmam sincs. Fogalmam sincs. I have no idea. Milyen nagy az univerzum? Milyen nagy az univerzum? How big is the universe? Fogalmam sincs. Fogalmam sincs. I have no idea. Easy, right? Now there's another expression that means the same thing. It looks like this. Gőzöm sincs. Gőzöm sincs. Gőzöm sincs. This also means I have no idea. But the word gőz actually means steam. So the sentence literally means I don't even have steam. Where this expression comes from, I have no idea. But you can say this also when you want to say I have no idea. But honestly, I only come across this expression in novels and movies. People don't really say this in everyday life. I did have a classmate who was using this constantly in elementary school, but he was the only one I knew who actually said it. And sometimes people will say fogalmam nincs. Fogalmam nincs. So some people might use nincs instead of sincs. For me this sounds a bit awkward, but you might come across this as well. Alright, I think that's a wrap for today. Thank you for studying with me. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe. And if you feel like supporting the channel even more, my PayPal information is in the description. See you in the next lesson. Sziasztok, a viszontlátásra!